all right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, my goodness. Capture moments as they happen. I don't know. That's something new in the streaming thing on YouTube, I guess. Oh, well, that's all right. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Let me find my chat window, get it open back up over here. Man, I tell you, what a day. I've been busy. A lot of things going on. Too many things going on. So, looks like all the usuals. A couple of new faces. And speaking of new faces, we got a scraggly looking, grumpy, yeah, definitely grumpy, scraggly looking grumpy vlogger. Hello, Lloyd, how are you?
Hey, Mel, how you doing?
Oh, my goodness, howdy. How's things?
I'm good. It had a quiet week for me because I did one short video.
Wait,
the
quiet.
Week started out really.
Quiet week for you? You use that duct tape I sent you and tape Judy's mouth shut.
Yeah. No. Keep my own mouth shut to keep from getting in trouble.
Oh, yeah, Angela, I was asking you in chat where that music score's from on that video you sent to me. Is it Epidemic, or is it something else, or is it YouTube? Is it Memorex, right? I need to know that. Oh my goodness. YouTube browser. I hope that's the one. I'm going to mute that.
By the way, we got a super chat.
Oh my goodness, a $10 super chat already?
Metro drones, yeah.
Thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate that. Or Bill, or whatever name it is that you want to go by. Oh my goodness. Hello, Wendell.
So what's been
Jody, Bob, Agent K, Art. I know my little brother's in here. Angela's in here. Lost Girl Hikes, Ron Lockwood, Bob Casey, Chris Hope, Metro Drones, of course, and Ken Hoffbauer. That's a new face, a new name for me. I don't recognize that name. Welcome.
He's
Joe Blaylock?
I know who he is. He's over in Louisiana near where he was. He was on the road doing work, and he got to know us through Hater.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I know who it is now.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm almost sure, yeah. Yeah, met us last year.
Yep, says he lives in Florida. Yeah.
Actually, he's got one of my mugs. Because he's the one who won my mug last year.
Oh, you mean coffee cup?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my coffee cups.
Hey, I'm going to show you something. All right. Now.
Okay.
I can't. Well, I can show part of this. Let me see. I got to do this just right. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, Lloyd, but, you know, it's very near the season to vote, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, what I have here is my voting ticket. I applied for absentee voting and was qualified.
Okay.
That was really easy to qualify for because the last question on the list of what makes you qualified to do an absentee ballot is holding a CDL. So the other two things that I was able to check off prior to that, like one of them for some reason is, are you over 60 years or older? Okay. And the very last one was if you hold a CDL. So, and I don't know how well this will show up on camera because it's really small and I'm going to have to get it pretty close, and I don't write so good really small, but just so that you see, I'm going to try and show this. That's the presidential box, and at the bottom it says write-in, and that says Lloyd Mendenhall.
All right. At least one vote. You know?
So I wanted to share that with you. And while
Yeah, well, and again, that time. Yeah, I
get rid of
appreciate
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, wouldn't that just be hilarious?
Lloyd got at least one vote.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. Can you imagine what the news agencies would be doing on election night when all of a sudden, you know, a few votes start dropping in here and there for who's Lloyd Mendenhall? Who's this grumpy blogger or whatever?
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, that would be comical.
They would be hunting all over trying to find that. Actually, it wouldn't take them long. They could just Google my name and I'd pop up.
No, and the fake news would probably think you're a plant or something, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
To take away from the former vice president.
Yeah. Anyway, I just had to. I just had to share that. That was one of the.
Yeah, it'd be even funnier if I won.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my brother.
Like, oh crap! Yeah, I just saw what he said. It's like, oh, that's not really the job I was looking for.
Well, it pays better than what you're getting now. Pays $450,000 a year
right now.
450,000. 450,000, I believe.
Oh yeah, definitely more than I'm getting. I mean, I'm doing pretty good, but
40 years ago it was 250,000. So the president got a raise in the last 40 years.
And look at the great health care I'd have. Better than the VA.
Well, yeah, that's true. Londonard and Grant, hello guys. So, as you all know,
they're gonna check me out now. Yeah.
Tammy's been a little
that would
under the weather. Yeah, that'd draw some attention to you, wouldn't it?
Probably attention I don't want.
Yeah. How big's that closet you got back there? You know? Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of skeletons in that one.
Yeah. Capone style or Capone era.
Yeah.
Well, maybe both, huh?
Maybe both, yeah. And you guys always wonder where Jimmy Hoffa was at.
Yep. Well, as you guys know, everybody knows it's been following me or following Lloyd. Tammy's been a little under the weather lately. Had her back in the hospital again Friday. Chest pains and stuff going on, and was able to pick her up on Saturday. They ran a battery of tests, and I do mean they stuck needles in her and drew blood and did this and that for 24 straight hours. And they finally let her come home Saturday. So she's home again now. She's not eating like she's supposed to. It's a tough situation dealing with everything she's got going on. So I just wanted to say that, you know, to everyone that's helped, I really do appreciate the help and continued support for her, because she's got a rough road to go.
Yeah. Yeah, because they haven't even started talking about physical therapy yet.
Yeah, we went Thursday, I think it was, for her first physical therapy appointment. And earlier in the week when we went and saw her primary care physician, I was giving him as much information as I could, you know, because he was asking questions and stuff.
Right.
And so I was trying to be as helpful as I could be. And when I told him that she had lost approximately 50% of her coordinated motor skill on the left side, he turned around and looked at me and he said, "Really? 50%? And I said, yeah, probably 50%. Well, then a couple days later, we went to therapy, And in her evaluation, he had her doing certain exercises. First, he'd do the right hand, then he'd have her use the left hand. And he timed all these,
Yeah.
and the therapist guy, and he wrote all this stuff
Right.
down. And sure enough, the same actions with her left hand took exactly, if not a few seconds more, twice as long to accomplish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
mathematically, it works out to exactly 50%. So
About 50%. Yeah.
so then what
Yeah,
I
and you
did
would
is,
know that because you're around her.
yeah, exactly, exactly. To me, it was obviously apparent. I mean, it was just, not like flipping a switch. But
Right.
so after seeing some of the things that he utilized, I made them. So now, all the things that a board with some holes in it with pegs, and she had to pick the pegs up and put them in the holes.
Yeah.
Kind of like that golf tee thing at Cracker Barrel,
Right. Right.
Except
Yep.
about quarter-inch dowel pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I made a board about that long, about a foot long, and I put 12 holes in it, and I cut off some quarter-inch stock and sanded all the edges and everything, and made pegs for her to do that with. And I bought a game called Connect
Yeah, 'cause-
4 or something. It's kind of like you drop
Right.
these little checker things down in the slots, and they
Yeah.
plinko down, Well, they're two different colors, red and yellow. One of the tests that he had her do was he had this board that had a bunch of holes in it, and like foam or plastic things that kind of looked like checkers, only they were like an inch tall. One side was red, one side was black, and he had her put them all in the holes with one hand, and then with the other hand take them and turn them over and put them back in the same hole. Now the red side was up, and then back to black, back and forth. So I took
Yeah.
this thing, and it had yellow and red chips in it, so I glued them all together with hot glue. So now she's got chips with two different sides. So now, and the game board that you drop them down in, if you lay it on its
Right.
side, it had little ridges around the holes that you could see the chips in. That happens to
Yeah.
fit, the chip happens to fit around that ridge perfectly,
Oh.
kind of like going
Right.
in a hole except going on.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so she's got that, and I bought her a deck of cards to manipulate
Right.
cards, and some dice, so she can
Yeah.
shake some dice, and she'll take one out and set it up as number one, and shake it again and pull another one out, set it as number two, till she gets to all five. Put them all back in the jug, and then start with 2 through 6.
Yeah.
Put them back in the jug, start with 3 through, back, run through 5, and then 1,
Right,
2,
right.
and
Yeah.
till she runs all sets of numbers as the first one. And so that'll help give her, something to do with, yeah.
Yeah, and well, it's good because, it's like Judy got more out of therapy in the house than she ever did going to the therapist.
And see, that's the thing I
physical
remembered from
therapist.
doing mine with my leg, that
Yeah,
all
exactly.
the physical therapy stuff that I did at home in between therapy visits
yeah,
made a huge impact on the progress that I made. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So, and Bob saying I'm
Yeah,
cooking some
speaking-
good meals. Yeah, you know what, Bob? Yesterday, I made, you go to Cracker Barrel, you get their, what they call chicken and dumplings. Right?
Right.
It's those big wide noodles, egg noodles,
Yeah.
basically, and chicken. Well, that's the way my mom used to make chicken noodles when I was a kid. Yesterday, I made a big batch of what they call chicken and dumplings, home, all from scratch.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I had for supper again tonight, man. That stuff is good. Anyway, not like Mama used to make,
Yeah,
but
I'm not
pretty
sure.
good.
I'm
So
not
yeah,
sure what we're having, I haven't decided yet. So.
can't do anything more till Thursday. Really
speaking of-
hoping for speedy recovery.
Yeah. And thanks to everybody who's been doing the go donating to GoFundMe.
Yeah,
There's
that's
been a lot of people. That's been a lot. Speaking of doctors, I got to tell you, part of the reason I didn't have the show Monday was because we had doctor's appointments, and it was, oh my God, 2.5 hours, 2 hours just to. He wanted X-rays for Judy and for myself. I needed one because it's my yearly wellness check to see if I was still breathing, and obviously I am. And the other was, Judy had some problems with her ankles that probably going to have to go in and do some minor surgery on both of them. But anyways, while they're doing my wellness check, they go through and they want to check your cognitive abilities. Do you know your medications? Blah blah blah. So the nurse asked me a question or made a statement, and I misunderstood her. Okay, so she says, I'm going to give 3 statements. And then she says, 3 objects. She goes, Apple Watch and penny. She says, can you repeat those? I said, yeah, Apple Watch and penny. Okay, or I go, sure, 3 objects, Apple Watch and penny. So she goes on, and I kind of snicker about it, and she's a few minutes later, okay, repeat that again. I said, okay, 3 objects, Apple Watch and penny. And we go on a little bit later, and she says, all right, one more time. And this is after she'd asked me a bunch of other questions. I said, okay, 3 objects, Apple Watch and penny.
okay.
I said, finally she says, no, I just need to know the 3 objects. I said, well, there's the Apple Watch and penny, and I don't remember the third one. And then all of a sudden, I said, were the 3 objects an apple, a watch, and a penny? He says, yeah, you've been repeating. I said, I thought it was 3 statements, and so I repeated the 3 statements. 3 objects.
Apple Watch.
And penny. And I kept saying 3 objects because I thought there were 3 statements. The 3 statements would be 3 objects was the first statement. Apple Watch was the second statement, and penny was the third.
And what she meant was Apple Watch and penny.
Watch and penny. Yeah. Because I just happened to have been looking down at my Apple Watch when she said that. So, yeah. This was on Monday. This is now Sunday. I can still remember those 3 objects. The Apple Watch.
You'll probably never forget that. But you know what? You know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing she didn't. It's a good thing she didn't say watch Apple Penny or watch Penny Apple, or you'd have been wondering if she's a blonde or a redhead.
She was asking me. I thought she was talking about an Apple Watch. Like I have here.
Watch Penny Apple.
A penny. But I couldn't figure out what the third object was because the first one's an Apple Watch, the second one's a penny, but I couldn't remember the third one. I was feeling pretty stupid by then.
But that's bad.
Apple, a watch, and a penny.
That's bad.
She was going through and trying to catch me up. I thought she was going to fall off the chair laughing. That was, Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Well, believe it or not, we're at the halftime part of the show already. Can you believe that?
Oh wow.
30 minutes gone already.
Yeah.
So it's time to remind everybody that if you want to email the channel or send a video link to get displayed on the channel, you send it to 400AGLuploads@gmail.com. That's the fastest, easiest way, most reliable way. That's the email box I check once a week about 5 minutes before I go live. Anyway, if you think you got something you want to send to the channel, DJI, 400 AGL, P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee 38341. So, DJI, if there's anything you'd like to send, that's where you got to send it to, okay? So you got those 2 things. You got 400AGLuploads@gmail.com for email and video links. And then DJI, or anybody else, for that matter, that wants to send something to the channel, feel free to send it right there P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee, 383-4-1. And remind everybody that Lloyd does a show on Monday nights when he's not screwing off in western, eastern, central Oklahoma, running hot whiskey and wild women. And right after this show ends at the top of the hour, Professor Dude will be going live, starting the show at the end of this. And he'll run for at least an hour, probably 2 or more, the way he runs. Kenny Cardoso, hello, sir.
Yeah.
So
hey, I want to give a shout out to Bob Casey, because I didn't do the show Monday. I knew I was going to have to get up and get things around on Monday, so I didn't do a video for Monday morning because I usually do them Sunday night. And so by Wednesday, Bob Casey started texting me. He says, "Are you okay? Everything okay?" And then I started getting, so that's why I did a video. I want to thank the guys that were concerned to check on me. I just, after Monday, I was just too wore out to even think about it. So I just kind of, and Ron Lockwood, we talked too. And so it's just, I took the week off, and so I appreciate everybody that reached out and asked about me, so, but
Thank
videos, Monday's video drops tonight at midnight. Got one tomorrow night at midnight and one for Tuesday night at midnight. So I've got videos in the hopper already. They're already done. At least 3 of them.
Well, there you go. There you go. I saw Ron Lockwood earlier in chat. Ron, last time I talked to him, he was living it up in a hotel because they went to go on a flight to get a patient. They didn't get their patient. The plane broke down, and they ended up in a snowstorm spending the night in the hotel with a broken airplane. So, did they get it fixed? Did y'all have breakfast? Did y'all get back to home port there, Ron, if you're still in and didn't have to go run off to save some other poor soul that needs your help? Hopefully you'll let us know there in chat. And speaking of other people in the channel, Angela, are you still there?
There's the link to Old Guy on a Drone's channel. Okay?
About to play a video that Angela posted. I know that some of you have probably seen this, but maybe some of you haven't. And I'm going to mute the music because I never did see where she confirmed where the music source is, so I'm not going to play the music, not going to get a copyright strike or claim or anything. So hopefully I've done it right and the music won't play. And here's some really nice film work by Lost Girl Hikes. Now I want to tell you what, this is some really nice video. Really nice. I just wish I could play the music because the video just ain't the same without the music score she put to it. What link are you trying to post, Angela? I've got the link for your video. And even if you posted a link for the music, unless it's YouTube music, I can't play it here anyway yet. Hello, Captain Ray. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Oh, yeah, the music link? Yeah, okay. So it's not YouTube music then. It's something else. No, Kim, Professor Dude is Mitch, the old guy in a drone.
Is Mitch, yeah.
He was dubbed that name. Was it Bob Casey, I think, that first called him Professor Dude?
I think it was, yeah.
Or some guy called him Dude at some place there in Florida out in public. Some guy called him Dude or something. And he was telling the story, so Mitch I know Bob likes to call him the Professor, so I think Bob said Professor Dude after Mitch told that story. Hey, everybody, looky there. Sonari is in the chat.
Hello, Tammy.
Rick has been exponentially kind. In fact, if I had he sent her a flower, Lloyd. Not to take away from this awesome video that Angela shot in the fog.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
It's a good thing she's out in the middle of nowhere, because you're supposed to stay a certain distance from clouds, right? But I'm not going to say anything. Just fantastic video. Amazing.
Yeah.
Autumn leaves of red and yellow.
Carlos, Agent K.
What's that?
Oh, Greg. He said he thought it was Carlos that named him. Or came up with Professor Dude.
I'm not sure.
Or called him Dude.
No, I don't think it was Carlos. I think it was some young guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember. He told the story, though. Maybe he'll... Hello, Al. Hello, Greg. So anyway, if you guys aren't privy to Angela's channel, does anybody have a link? Anybody got a link they can throw in there for Angela? You know what? I got one right here. Hang on a minute. What the hell
I got it right here.
Boom.
There it is.
Have you got it already?
It's a, yeah.
Well, look at that. Man, you're quick on the draw tonight.
Yeah, well, you know.
So we'll go ahead. And
this is just beautiful. That was just beautiful footage. And
fantastic.
make sure you guys go.
The fall colors and the mountaintops and the ground fog, aka clouds, because that's all clouds are, or that's all fog is clouds within 50 feet of the ground. That's what makes it be called fog instead of cloud, is it's within 50 feet of the ground. Greg's on the phone. Be back later. Well, okay, Greg. Maybe we won't be here.
All right. But we may not be here by the time he gets off the phone.
It just ain't no telling. So, a week ago, as you know, I went out to fly the PBY, the Catalina.
Yeah.
And that didn't go so well. It was way too windy and burned up a motor.
Yes.
I shared that last week. Well, while I was there, I got the question posed to me, how do you do cell tower inspections? So I thought there was a cell tower within eye distance of where we were. So I took the drone over and Anyway, I took the drone over to the cell tower and did a mock-up tower inspection and kind of showed the guy the basics of how to do a cell tower inspection. So, without any other questions, I'm going to show some photos and good lawn. Show some photos and kind of talk about them as we go. So
let's just get right into
obviously
this so we could get the chat.
Obviously, you have to shoot the shot list that the client asks for, regardless of what you think you have to do.
Yeah.
They always want a particular shot list. And in this image, in this next image, I moved the camera. Well, actually, I skipped images, so I didn't really move the camera, but I skipped images. So basically, this particular cell tower has 4 legs. Each leg will have a name or number. It might be northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast leg name. It might be A, B, C, D. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4. But it'll be mapped in relationship to the building that all the cables run from. So let's assume, just for this particular instance, that I'm on leg number 1 of this tower. Okay? Right now I'm about 30 feet in the air or so, and I'm close enough to the tower to get a good, clean photograph of all 3 visible legs. Sometimes they'll want you to be up on a little bit of an angle so that you can actually get
all 4.
All 4. That way you get the back side of the far one while you're getting the front side of the closest one to you. So I've never had issues flying on a cell tower, Ken. Great question. So then you move, so you start with your number 1 shot, whatever that shot is based on your client's shot list, and then you gradually just move up the tower, and you want your images to overlap, and you can see by the trees in the background that this next image will overlap with this image, okay, quite well.
Yeah.
And then the next image will overlap, though you can't see it too well in this picture, but they actually do overlap. So now I've raised the drone up, and now I'm at tower height, what we call tower height. And I'm phone with tax department. Yeah, I do. Watch this or talk to the tax man. Yeah, Greg, you'd probably enjoy talking to the tax man better. So in an image like this where you have a tower that has 2 antenna bases on it, one of the images that you're going to want to get is going to include both of those. And then the next image that you're going to want to get is all of the mechanical attachments that hold the lower antenna surfaces, okay?
Right.
And you'll do this on all 4 legs. You'll do these same shots on all 4 legs. So once you work your way to the top, you'll swing to the next leg of the tower and start over so that you get that base leg and all the way up and so forth. So you'll end up with 4 sets of images that all look alike, but they're different sides of the tower.
Different sides of the tower.
So then you get the top antenna layer, okay, and then you would move to the next leg and get the base of the leg and work your way on up. And then they want you to do what they call a top-down shot. So here's one you see. It's from a little bit further away, and I've got the image cropped here just a little bit too much. I could probably fix that pretty quickly, but this image actually shows all of the antenna mount surfaces, okay? So it's a top down, so they can see the top of everything that's on that tower. And that way they can look at a particular item on the tower and go, that's not ours. Who put that there? What's it do? And why is it there? And are they paying for it? Okay, I'm seeing some questions in chat. Greg,
is
depends on if you're getting a refund.
If you're on a 5G tower.
I haven't had any. I've had 0 interference. Now this is with the Mavic 2 Pro. So thus far, I've not had any interference from a cell tower. Now, the other towers, like the police use, what's those things called, those big round antennas? The big round repeater power.
Repeaters,
the power things and that take in a weak signal and blast it out the other direction.
Yeah, it's a repeater.
More powerful. Those will sometimes, if you get right in the cone of that directional antenna, those will sometimes cause a little bit of problem. I had one cause some problem one time with Mavic Pro Platinum. But that's the
Microwave repeaters, yeah.
microwave. That was the word I was trying to look for.
Yeah.
That was the only time that I ever had any kind of a problem with any tower, was when I got right in the cone, and that's only because I wasn't off to the side of that antenna a little bit. I was right directly in the cone of it. Did I up? Yes, I did upgrade the smart controller, and I've got no problems. I don't. What problem are you talking about, Lon? I did have a problem upgrading my smart controller, but that was because I didn't have enough room to do the upgrade, so I had to remove some stuff to get it. So, hello Ed, love my drones, welcome. Am I missing anybody else in chat? Sunrise Water
No,
Media.
I don't think
Hey,
so. You got Sunrise, Ray
Chris.
Kelly.
Hey Chris, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't load that video, Chris. I'm sure you understand why. T-Bird 6, hello. You had yours only returned to home triggered due to Evo 1 disconnecting. Oh, well, I can't speak for an Evo. I don't know nothing about it. Never flown one, never owned one, probably won't. Mavic Pro, try to land on top of a Publix. Electrical wires between you and the store. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the problem with the lesser quality connections that you can have other than OcuSync. They can get tricky. So
Right.
that in a nutshell, everybody, is a basic list of the shot list that a client might ask for when shooting a cell tower. Now, they also very well may ask for what they call a full shot. And that's where they want a shot of you way back where they can see the whole tower from base to tip, base to top, so that they can see if the tower's leaning at all or anything weird going on around it or in the surrounding area. Quite often they'll want a full length shot of whatever structure it is they're having you look at. And Brent, welcome. Howdy. Glad you made it.
Yeah, I was going to do something up there. I got to check something first about what he said because, let's see.
Sprint, because they run a 2.5 gigahertz that could cause a problem with a 2.4 band.
Sprint has been bought out by T-Mobile because of that 2.5. They want it. That's why.
Wait. You're saying
T-Mobile,
Sprint has been bought out by T-Mobile,
yes.
or the other way around?
No, T-Mobile bought out Sprint.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they
Alrighty.
merged. But yeah, it was a merge, but they've all changed to T-Mobile.
Well, I'll tell you what, Metro PCS is now owned by T-Mobile, and that service absolutely sucks. Metro, T-Mobile, Sprint,
T-Mobile,
it's all junk. Yeah. Anyway.
Sprint used to be really good. When I had it, it was good. But
well, Sprint, for me, nationwide, being an over-the-road truck driver, is why I ended up with Verizon. But yeah,
it happened a while ago. I have a young man that when we first started doing our online gaming, when we were doing
I'm glad you
Medal of Honor,
doing something with a young man. Lon will be talking about muffins again in a minute.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, this young gentleman was one of the gamers that belonged to our online gaming group.
Okay. Doc Murdoch.
The Charlie Foxtrot Company.
Got it.
TFC.
Hey, do me a favor, everybody, in chat. Hit that like button and hit that share button, man. Help my algorithm out a little bit.
He was one of those guys that lived in his parents' basement until finally they all started dying off and he had to go get a job.
Oh my
and
goodness.
he's now a manager of. Well, he also lived in Hastings, Michigan, which there were no jobs up there, and so it's the Rust Belt, and so he finally. But he's now a manager of one of the big T-Mobile stores up there, and he's been complaining for months all summer long about the switchover and all the crap they had to go through. The only reason they took on Sprint was because that 2.5 gigahertz bandwidth.
I had no idea. Interesting.
Yeah, they're the only ones that have it.
Yeah. So
Yes, Mel does like Vegemite.
I thought that stuff was pretty good. The first time Lloyd gave me some, Brian wasn't too keen on it. Brian made a pretty good face, but I was like, hell, I kind of like that. And in fact, I think that's exactly what I said. I think I said I kind of like that.
Yes, what you said. Yeah.
Don't forget, coming up after this, everybody. Old Guy in a Drone, a.k.a. Mitch, a.k.a. Professor Dude. $25 a month unlimited Sprint, $100 a month 3G Verizon because they suck. Yeah. I agree, Lon. I don't like Sprint either.
Here in Muskogee area, Verizon just doesn't work at all. So,
and you know that's funny because I've done live
better deals.
I've used my internet right there, parked next to your house.
Yeah, but that's because you were going off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, before I couldn't use that, wasn't I using mine too? No, or did I use yours the whole time?
Because first time you pulled in here to stay with campers, you were headed down to the first spin up.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually in my office now. I bought the Wi-Fi extender and put it in the bedroom so that you got a clear signal.
Right. I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah. And that's when we met up there at Best Buy, because you guys were up there looking at something too.
Yeah. We got a picture of that, in fact, somewhere. I've got that picture on my computer.
I do too.
You, me, and Brian pointing at Best Buy. We were going to look at the Osmo Pocket.
Yes, we were. Yeah,
weren't we? Wasn't it the Osmo Pocket we were looking for?
I think it was the Osmo Pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, for the first spin up, because Frank over at Carolina Drones, Natasha actually got one sent to me, but it was being sent to my house, and I was in Texas for spin up that weekend. And you were trying to get one at Best Buy, and they didn't have them.
Yeah, they didn't have them.
And
yet.
somebody said they had them, and somebody that usually gives bad information again gave bad information, and Lloyd went to Best Buy to get one, and they didn't have them, and so
they didn't have them.
Yeah. Anyway,
but I've got one now, and that's what I have is AT&T Unlimited.
I've got AT&T
on my phone,
fiber optic here on this computer I'm on.
Yeah.
And there's Sonari again in chat saying thank you to everyone.
Yes.
As she's getting ready to probably drop the bomb for the night, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But
I suspect she is.
Won't be long, and I guarantee you she'll be vertical. No, horizontal. Yeah, horizontal. The other way. Flat. Whatever way that is.
Horizon.
Anyway.
Horizontal.
Yes. Right. I know.
That's how you keep track of that.
Is that how you do it?
That's how I do it.
Okay.
I forget crap like that, so I have to do word association.
Well, I have to worry about how you do things because you were talking about doing something with some... Anyway, never mind. Everybody be sure and check out Lloyd's show tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's good. I've got some
Let me tell you what, folks. It's so damn top secret he wouldn't even tell me what it is for the show tomorrow night, okay?
Yeah.
That's how top secret it is.
It's
so
just some weird
be sure and tune in.
It's one of those you're going to go, oh my God, no.
Brant says he tried to vote, but they wouldn't
They
send
said
a
they
ballot
wouldn't
to the
send him.
Canadians. They would have if you were a Democrat,
You
Brant.
could have. Yeah. If you were a Democrat, they'd have probably. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah. I
Anyway,
got. And it'll.
good night,
I'm
brother.
going to do the open discussion again. So
Good
we
night,
should
Rick.
have a good round of discussions tomorrow night on my show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So everybody be sure and tune in for that.
I'm hoping so.
I'm getting ready to start the timer. Anything else you got, Lloyd? You want
Yes,
to deliver
sir.
for the last minute?
Not really. I'm just waiting for. I'm ready for tomorrow night's show, and I gotta, I do. I appreciate everybody who checked in on me this week. It was just one of those weeks, and I finally just said I've got to take a break, and it was good for me because then I could focus on get a little bit ahead on stuff and
Yep.
focus on Judy and everything, and so that and thanks to everybody who's contributed to the GoFundMe for
Yes,
Annie, which we will be taking care of this week, Mel. So
Yep. Ron, I didn't see if you answered my question in chat. Did you guys get back to home port today? Hopefully you did. Hopefully the snow let up and you were able to travel and got the airplane fixed and all that. So, okay. Well,
thanks for having me, Mel.
Well, thanks for being here, Lloyd. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody in chat. I know that you guys
Absolutely.
and gals could be anywhere. You chose to be here. Thanks for the super chat. It really makes a difference. And get back at 1,300. Oh, very good. Excellent. Excellent, Ron. That's good news.
Glad to hear.
Don't forget, everybody, right back here, under all this stuff, right here, at Mavic Mini, 2,000 subscribers, somebody's going to win it. And man, it flies pretty cool. I kind of like it. I'm almost sorry I said I'd give it away now. Anyway, spread the word. Help me get to 2,000. Somebody will win that Mavic Mini. It's going to be a fun contest for that, I promise you. Lloyd, thank you.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. See you later.